So starting off, can you tell people who you are and what you do?
Well, they call him Jeff Tappan. Jeff Tappan. They call me the goat. I used to be groundskeeper at the Blair House in Blair, Ohio. I knew the woman who owned it. We're still friends. Her husband takes care of the house now because he doesn't do it no more because he got tired doing paranormal and he took care of take care of the house now. But I used to go and when teens came in, I used to go and help her strip the beds and clean up the house and wait for teams to come in. And I joined some of the teams that were there. I met a couple of new friends, caught me a couple of new teams. I haven't seen them for a while though because I lost track of the Blair House. I haven't been there for a while, and I got pushed through the window one day when I walking up the steps. I got tripped. When I walked down the steps, I almost walked through the window. My elbow went through it and broke the window, and I almost went through out the window down on the sidewalk. But I caught myself though. So,
Wow. What unusual occurrences did you witness during your time as the groundskeeper?
well, I was at the house one day waiting for a crew for my friend. Her name is Kristen, and she wanted to own a house. And I was waiting on the team, and it was cold around my legs, and I was the only one in the house, and I was on my phone chatting with people, just check my Facebook, and a candle came on by itself, and then once the coldness went away, one of the candles went out by itself, and I was the only one in the house.
Mm. Did you ever feel a presence or see anything unexplainable on the property?
No, when I was upstairs in the Blair house, we heard like when I was with the team, we heard like they heard like a footsteps and upstairs in the house, but we didn't know what it was. But I slept with the light turned off because I was in one of the bedroom Emily's bedroom. It was she lived there when they built the house, and she had a bunch of dolls had a bunch of dolls in her room. People used to bring her dolls, paranormal team, and I went down. I took one of the dolls downstairs with me down to the basement. We There was a team there. I took one of the dolls down, and I said, Emily, can I have one of your dolls take home? And she said no. She came out of the ghost box and said no. Then when I took it back up, she said thanks. But I knew she was behind me because we had a trigger item, one of the teams, and it went off by itself. It went off like blink. So we know she was there.
Were there any areas of the grounds that felt particularly eerie or active?
Well, there's a in the house they used to have they used to keep underground, I think, slaves, underground railroad. And in the Blair house in the basement there's a hole in the wall, and it used to be like there's catacombs in a house. It goes underneath the yard, and it goes through Blair. It goes like tunnels go through Blair, and they don't have them no more though. But that's what I heard. So, and there was a Jacob Pennington. He was the one who owned the Blair House. I mean, he built the Blair House, and he had a mule named Jack, and it was his best friend. He helped build the Blair stone bridge in Blair. He took the stones, big stones, and built the bridge. Used to haul them, help him haul them to make the bridge.
And how long was you a groundsman for the Bellair house?
I was there for a while, maybe a couple years, maybe 4 years, or longer than that, maybe five. But then I had to give up because I had to work, and I had to take care of my house, and I had to take care of that house. Kept me busy because I had to cut my grass. I had to go down and cut her grass, help her cut grass. I mean, her husband Daniel. So they kept me busy down there. I went down there to cut grass. I had to come home and do stuff at my house, and it kept me a little bit busy.
Did you notice
Yeah.
any patterns in where or when paranormal activities seem to occur?
Well, I think when I was there with the team, I yes, I should been invited to investigate with the team. and one of them had a refrigerator. There was a washer and dryer downstairs in the Blair house, and they had a ball. There was a ball on the washer, and I was upstairs. Nobody was downstairs, and I was watching the monitor, the video thing where they have watch the teams watch on upstairs when they so they could keep an eye on stuff. And the ball came off the dryer by itself. It pushed off. Somebody pushed the ball off the dryer, and they couldn't figure out who it was. The team, and we were kind of puzzled. You know, there was nobody downstairs in the house, so I don't know though. It's just kind of weird.
Are you aware of any historical events or figures associated with the paranormal activity at the Bellair house?
Well, there was well, there's Jacob Harrington. He had a coal mine, and he had barges on the Ohio River, and he used to deliver they used to deliver coal on a barge down to the river to a coal mine. And he had that was he that's mostly what he did. He was a coal miner, Jacob. Um,
And where did you get
and
the nickname the goat from?
well, we were I was with the team. Kristen, Kristen Lee, who the one who owns the house, and we had a team there, a group. I was helping her. I was joined with a paranormal group, and we had the ghost box going. And I said something kind of weird to the ghost box, and the spirit came up and called me the goat. So that's how I got my name, the goat, from the ghost box.
Oh. Did you form a connection with any of the spirits that was there?
Well, Emily, she kind of every time I went to the house sometimes to help to join a group. I mean, want to join a paranormal team that was there. She said my name. She said goat, and she knew me. You know, I didn't. I knew she was around. I kind of fought when she was around a little bit. And Edwin, he was a seer. He conjured spirits in the Blair house. He has seance in the Blair house. That's what somebody said. That's a rumor, which I know if it was true or not. But that's what he did. That he was a seer.
And my next
That's what he.
question was going to be, did you learn any local legends or stories about the property during your time there?
Well, the house that Jad built, it was there's a nursery rhyme. It's on the house that Jad built. It was in where the Blair house now. There used to be an apartment like hotel. They tore it down, and that's where the Blair house. That's where the house that Jad built was. It was like a historical house. They tore it down because they did illegal. They had gambling in it, and it was like they had people living in it like they were we call it um, people that stayed there were not supposed to be,
Yeah.
and they tore it down finally. It was a pretty nice house. It was like a historical house. Had a lot, had nice wood. It was like fancy wood in it and everything else. But there's an Indian burial ground where the Blair house is, where the hill is. There's a hill where the Blair house is like it goes up a hill, and there's an Indian burial ground on top of the hill. But I haven't been up there. There's Indians buried up there. There's like mounds supposed to be on top of the hill where the Blair house. If you walk up the hill to the top, there's supposed to be like tombs in there or something. I think Indian.
Oh, wow. Did guests or visitors ever report strange experiences to you?
Well, one day, well, when I had a team there, we had Halloween, like a Halloween party. The paranormal team, Kristen invited how she had a Halloween party there at the house a long time ago, and I think some of the people that were there, they heard noises and a strange thing like shadows and footsteps you could hear sometimes and all that. And like I said, when I was upstairs in the bedroom, somebody seen the shadow of Emily. You could see Emily's shadow. Somebody walked by in the hallway like a shadow. We think it was her, but we're really not sure. And
How did how did you typically respond to reports of the paranormal activity?
well, it didn't bother me. I kind of sense stuff. Like when I was at work, I was all by myself, and I heard my somebody say my name real loud. Like it was a female voice. They said good. There was nobody around me at work. I was the only one there. There was nobody in front of me and nobody in back of me. It was a real clear voice. So I think there's a spirit that follows me sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes I could feel stuff too.
How
I
did
think I
you
feel.
go ahead?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm done. Go. What were we gonna say?
How did your experience at the Bellair house affect your beliefs about the paranormal?
I believe it. Some people don't. Every time I say about the Blair House, some people don't believe that. They think it's just a bunch of rumor. But I believe in the spirits. I mean, like I said, sometimes I was at the Blair House and one day I was sitting down. I felt like somebody behind me. We had like around the table, we had a team that was sitting around the table, and I felt like somebody was behind me. And the other people felt the same way when they were at the Blair House too, like a presence.
And was the Bellair house your first ever paranormal experience?
Well, that's why I met Kristen. We had books. She had book signing there at the house. She wrote three books. Um, 1999 Belmont Street, Poor to Hell, and she just wrote another book not too long ago. And she did a third book, but she was going to do a fourth one, but she never finished it. But that's how I met her. That's how I got involved in paranormal. Met her at the Blair House, and then we kind of got to know each other. And that's how I got involved with her and ghost stuff.
So would you consider the property to be haunted based on your
Uh,
time there?
yeah, because the river has we got water, and we know that the energy from the water and everything else, it makes like ghosts, like you know what I mean.
And is there a
Um,
story from the Bellair house that really stands out to you to this day?
well, just when I got pushed to the window, it scared me because I know nobody was going to trip me. I kind of got surprised when I got pushed through the window though. So if I didn't catch myself with my elbow, I went part straight through the window and fell on the sidewalk. And it was kind of maybe it was about 10 feet down.
And was that the scariest moment you think you've had there?
Um, yeah, sometimes it was scary me when I was at the house by myself when the candle came on by itself and I was the only one there. It kind of freaked me out. And it freaked Kristen, the woman who owned the house. It freaked her out when I told her what happened. She didn't believe me either. She was kind of surprised too.
Oh, wow. So like the candle actually lit itself?
Yeah, I was all cool around my legs like a refrigerator. I was just sitting down and it came on by itself. I just noticed it. And the coldness went away and then the candle went out by itself. It was like one of those round candles. When you buy in a store,
Yeah.
Christmas candle, those kind of candles. That's what she used to have them in the house on her in the dining room on the cash on the glass container glass case.
Do you think something has followed you from the Bel Air house?
Well, maybe I haven't. Like I said, when I heard that woman's voice at work, that real said go real clear, and when I was at home here, I was in my bedroom, and my girlfriend was in the other room sleeping. We were the only two ones in the house, and I heard a man's voice said Jeff, and real clear. But I know who it was. It might have been Jacob or another spirit from the Blair house, which I don't know. And we were in a basement one day. I mean, we were upstairs and we heard noise in my basement, and there was nothing in my basement. I went down and checked. There was no kind of animal. There was nothing downstairs. We heard a loud noise upstairs, like a loud crash, and there was nothing downstairs. So I don't know what that was. It was in my own house.
Wow.
It might have been the spirit that maybe from the Blair house that followed me, maybe want to get my attention. But it hasn't happened to me lately. Nothing happened to me recently.
And during your time working at the Bellair house, how many investigations do you think you've been on?
Well, I used to go a lot. I went a couple when I well, see, I used to have a key to get in the Blair house, but she changed. She put a combination lock, and you had to. They have a number now. Daniel, her husband, he has a number. He when a team goes in and out, they have to. He has a number, like a combination number, and they change it all the time because I used to just go in there and have a key. They gave me a key for the house, but I gave it back to him because I got done doing it, helping her. But they have that's how you get in the house now. That they have a combination on it.
It's probably a little bit more safer.
Yeah, because I think she didn't want to trust nobody in there because I'm the only one that had the key when I helped her. I went in the house and make sure everything was all right. I make sure, I just went and checked on the house for her, and then I left. But then when I left, I took kosher salt with me. You had to put kosher salt on the bottom of your foot when you walk, when you wear shoes. She said you had to put kosher salt on the bottom of your shoe before you step in your car. You take your shoe off and you dump it on your shoe, and then you put one foot in the car, and then you put the other foot in the car with kosher salt. You have to put on your shoe first. Like dump on your shoe. That keeps away the spirit from the Blair house to keep them from following me home. That's what I used to do. I don't do that no more because I don't go down there very much.
When was the last time that you've been there?
Oh well, it's been a year. It's been maybe 5 months ago, or longer than that. Maybe a couple of years. I just I just haven't had time to go down there, and you have to have permission. Only we could go down there if a team goes down there, and Daniel, her husband, he had to invite you. If they say you could go help him out, stay and investigate with them, they will. But if not, he doesn't really they don't like nobody down there unless you ask them. You know how some teams are they want to be they do want to be quiet down there because they turn off the lights down there and they lock the door and everything.
Yeah. So, with that being said, do you want to tell us about one more story before we go, and then you can let people know
Well,
where they want to find you?
that's always and I've been one time I went to the Penn West Virginia Moundsville Penn with Kristen, the one who owned the house. I just went inside. I looked inside. I didn't go all the way in the building, but I looked inside, and it's like creepy. It's like rusted and it's falling apart, but it's still scary though. It's still haunted. You know where that is? Whether you heard West Virginia Penitentiary?
I'm sorry, what was that? You broke up a little bit
Have
right
you
at the
heard?
end.
Okay. Have you heard of the West Virginia Penitentiary? It's in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was in it with her. I walked in, but I didn't go in because it was a tour. I went there for a paracon with her, and I didn't go all the way in the building, just halfway. But
So, when do you think you're going to go on your next paranormal investigation?
I know, probably I'm trying to get her husband Daniel to let me go back to the Blair House when a paranormal team is there, but he has to ask them first if it's all right if I could go down and join them. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's not they don't get too many down. I mean, just on weekend usually if they have a tour. I mean, a group comes in and they book the weekend to investigate the house, but that's about all. I'm going down there one of these days to get an investigate, maybe with it when the team's down there, if he will let me. I have to ask Daniel because, like I said, he knows the call. They changed the number. He had to push a button in and to open the door, and he only one that knows that.
Yeah.
And, but
So,
yeah, I knew her for a while, Kristen. She, yeah, no. She doesn't own a house no more. She got tired of doing that stuff. So Dan, like I said, Dan, her husband took over because he too busy.
so if people wanted to find you and hear more of your stories and just things that you would like to share, where could they follow you at?
Well, well, they see me at Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Well, I usually chat with those people on Facebook. But if anybody sees if anybody says anything about a goat, I mean, sees a goat on it, that's me because I usually just chat with ghost people. I've been to nowhere recently though. I'm trying to get eventually. I'm going to place somewhere, maybe investigate.
There we go.
But
I might invite you on to somewhere.
mine, I like that. Well, maybe. Well, I want to get Mount Pen if I could get down there. But it costs a lot. They charge a lot yet to get in there. To investigate tour.
Hmm.
I just can't afford it right now. I'm on the low. I love my make that much money, and I'm trying to get places. One of these years I will. Once I'm going to maybe retire. When I hit 65, I'm 62 now. So when I hit a certain age, when I retire, I might probably be more. Well, won't be so busy working.
Yeah, then you can just travel all around.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. And I said, you said you did go hunting too?
Hmm.
Where you usually go mostly?
I just got back from Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Oh, well, I heard that a lot of people go to that. I heard that's I was on Facebook once. I think I said there was a group there. Are you with a group or is there a certain group you're with?
Yeah, I collaborated with another team. They're called Nightmare Explorers. Uh,
Midnight Explorer? Okay.
yeah.
I might heard of them before. I know.
You could find the the main person. His name is Matthew Willis on Facebook.
Okay. Well, I could if you could send me a friend request if you send just look under Jeff Kaplan. And I'm the one that has the makeup. If you find a guy with makeup on his face, that's me.
And I'll post your Facebook down in the
Yeah,
description below so that people who are watching this want to go and find you, they can just click
yeah,
on the link and it'll take you straight to your page.
yeah. They could, yeah. If they want to talk to me, they could go on my Facebook page. Just message, Mac can message them and everything else like that. Just on my regular Facebook page.
Well, with that being said, Jeff, I want to thank you so much. You are the goat, just so you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And there's like I said, there's tunnels underneath the Blair House. I go to there's catacombs that go underneath the ground, go different ways, I guess. But I know I think they're sealed up, and there's a coal mine where Jacob had a coal mine. It's sealed up. It has a dome on, like a dome, like the bricks on it. You could go. The entrance is still there, but you can't go all the way in, and they have it sealed. And where the Blair house, where the house that Jack built, it's not there no more. It's just a well, you can see where it used to be, like where it used to sit.
Yeah.
It's not where it was before, but it was like in the '60s, like when they had horse and buggy. That's how the old the house. That's how old the house was that Jack built. And there's a nursery rhyme too. If you look on Facebook, it says that the house is a nursery rhyme. The house that Jack built, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
But but I think I'm trying to figure. There's I told you about the Indian burial ground on top of the Blair House, on top of the hill, and I think I did see a face in on one of the windows up in the house one day when I was there at night. It kind of creepy because I just looked when I was leaving, and you get kind of creepy feeling when you look at the Blair House at night. You think there's somebody watching you, and I got that feeling too. Like, but it depends on how people are though. But it is strange at nighttime. The Blair House in the daytime it's not so bad. But I don't know.
Yeah, everything gets creepier in the dark.
Well, I look at the Blair House looks different at dark. I mean, maybe it's just me, but some people don't feel it, but some people do. But I didn't want to stay by myself sometimes because I I heard weird noise sometimes. I didn't want to stay by myself. I did before though. I did sleep there with these two women. They want me to stay with them because they were from the team. So I stayed. I slept in Emily's room where I told you where the dolls. They used to bring dolls to her. She drowned. She drowned in the river. I've got to tell you that she drowned, and they don't know where she drowned at, but she drowned. There's some around the house.
Mhm. That's
And I stayed there by myself, but I kept the light on. The two women slept in the other room, and I had to leave in the morning because I had to go work. So I just left and left them there. But it kind of creeped me out a little bit. I was just afraid somebody was going to walk down the hallway. Like I was afraid her like footsteps maybe. But I fell asleep finally though.
oh
But
well,
yeah, that's
well,
about it. So
well, I thank you for coming on here and talking to us. And I'm excited for uh getting this out here, hearing what people have to say. And I'm excited I got to talk to you and hear your stories. It was very interesting.
yeah, yeah, you can send me a friend request. I like to see. I want to see your face, chat with you some a lot. You know, I'm not like this, but just on Facebook or Messenger, I could chat with you more a little bit though.
Yeah.
Or can you say what's your name again? Or,
Alex.
um, are you on? Can I could send you a friend request, right? Are you on? You get on Facebook? Or are you on on Messenger a lot?
Oh, we're friends on Facebook. That's how we messaged.
Oh, with friends, Alex. Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's Haunting Travels on Facebook.
Okay, so no, there's a bunch of you. There's a you and a guy. Is that two of you? There's a guy and you and or just two of you?
No, it's just me.
Just you. I thought it was another picture of somebody now on my message. Looks like it's two pictures. You know the circle. It looks like it's two
Oh,
of you.
it's me and my dolls here.
Your doll. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, maybe when I get done, I'll give you a chat later on. Maybe
Yep. I'll message you as soon as I end this and yeah.
Okay. Are you going? You have anybody else coming on, or I was the last one? You're done for tonight.
You're the last one for tonight, and then I have another one on Sunday.
Okay. Well, if you want to get talk more, I could get you back on. We could do this again one day when I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I could talk all night then, but I usually I work the rest of it. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, we have to do this again maybe
I am having all returning guests come back in October. So if you would like to
October.
be on then,
Okay, when you do in October, you know exactly when, or when you do a certain day in October.
I'll have to check my scheduling and get you fully scheduled in, but nobody is fully scheduled in yet, so you can get first pick
You said when you said that was.
in October.
Okay, well I'm off. I could probably two. I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Rest I don't get down like 3:30.
Okay.
Tuesday about the seventh or eighth is on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Um, okay, we could chat then, but I'll text you on Messenger on that too.
Okay, sounds good. You
All right.
have
Nice,
you have a good
nice,
day.
yeah, you can nice chat with you. Tell everybody say hi. All the paranormal, on your side.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.